Welcome to your Pilates Reformer workout. I'm sorry my upload schedule has been crazy. I've been sick for the last 7 out of 9 weeks. I'm going crazy. Thank you for your patience. Today we're gonna do a shorter intermediate / advanced workout for total body. So we're gonna start on a red and a blue spring or one heavy, one light. Headrest will go up, meet me lying down. And of course, you know the drill, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you're interested in getting super secret workouts, I have 30 exclusive workouts in the membership group. A lot of them are interesting combos, props, cool stuff that we're not doing in the main channel, so please check that out. To begin, we're gonna start with balls of the feet on the foot bar, heels raised. We're gonna press out, lower down, lift up. We're just doing a really quick warm up on a light spring, articulating through the feet. Let's go for 4, pressing the heels under and raised while we have straight knees. Last 2. And 1. Lift the heels, bend the knees, bring it in. While we're here, we're going to extend the right leg over the bar, bend the knee as we straighten out the left leg, bring that leg under the bar. Extend the left leg, right knee to tabletop, extend the leg over the bar. So we go under the bar, back to tabletop, over the bar, back to tabletop. The heel on that left leg is staying lifted the whole time. Good, still in our warm-up. And back. Nice neutral spine so our ribs are down. The bottom of the sacrum is really heavy down on the bed. And we're using our low abs to control here. Good. Place that foot back down on the bar. Right heel is raised, left leg extends over the foot bar. We're gonna press out. Left leg comes to tabletop. Bring it under the foot bar. Press out, knee to tabletop, leg over the bar. So tabletop, leg under, tabletop, leg over. 2 more like this. Still in our warm-up, we're gonna get a little more spice soon. Good, last set. Good. Now we're going to bring both balls of the feet to the foot bar, scoot away from the shoulder blocks so we have a little bit of room to work here. I'm going to just lower my headrest for a little extra space. You don't have to do this, but you're welcome to. I'm going to place my hands behind my head, bring my right leg back over the bar. Big inhale, exhale, crunch up as you bring that leg to tabletop. So you're actually lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. Extend the leg over the bar. Press out, knee comes in, and lower down. If you need more room at any point, just scooch down. Good. And up. 2 more like this. And 1. Next, we're going to rotate to the right, left elbow to right knee, and extend over. So we're crunching up on a diagonal, and then coming back to lying down. Really try to get the rotation through your waist, not just bringing the knee super far in. You really want to get that abdominal work. So think about showing your left armpit to the right wall. And 1 more. Good. Bring it back down. Ball of the right foot down, left leg over the foot bar. Straight crunches up. Knee in, lift the head, neck, and chest. Extend it over the bar. Knee up. And down. If this spring is too much, you could always take off the light spring if you need to. Just go for 1 heavy. But go for the challenge if you can. 2 more. Really feel that extension through your leg as you reach. Scoot away from the shoulder blocks if you need a little bit more room. We go for our twist. Curl up, right elbow to left knee, and back. 5 more. Exhaling as you curl up. Your pelvic floor is naturally going to lift and contract as you go for that exhale. So I recommend that you do that on the crunch to avoid putting excess pressure on your pelvic floor. 2 more. Last one. And 1. Very good. Both feet to the stopper, both feet to the foot bar, close the stopper. Bring both feet to the outer edges of the foot bar, rock your knees side to side. We're going to roll up, flip to 3 reds and a blue or 3 heavy, 1 light. And we'll move on to our pelvic lift series. So keep the heels or arches on the outer corners. Give yourself some room between the shoulders and the shoulder blocks. We're going to begin lifting up into neutral spine. bringing the tailbone up just about a fist distance above the mat and lower down. Rib cage is nice and heavy, so we're not peaking the ribs up to the ceiling. If you need a little bit more visibility, you can see here I'm not curling the tailbone under, not articulating up through the spine, keeping it nice and heavy, and I'm focusing on feeling the engagement of the low abdominals, the deep core, like you're trying to draw your hip bones together. If you want more stability challenge, of course you can reach your arms up over your shoulders. I like to ground myself and keep the hands down. That helps me focus on that low abdominal space. You will feel some glutes and hamstrings here. Most likely, that's completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go for 4. Try to keep the carriage super still. 3. Last 2. And 1. Pause on this little baby lift. We're going to press out, bend the knees, grow taller as you come home. Staying in your lift, you've got that same amount of space between your bottom and the mat. We've got 8. Reaching along with the legs, like you've got energy reaching up all the way through your head. When I say grow taller, as the carriage comes in, helps you control the springs, helps you keep length in your spine so you're not compressing as the weight of the springs the resistance of the springs brings you forward, that is. I think we've got 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Bring the carriage almost all the way home. Tiny pulses up and down. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, feeling the glutes on, abs working. 4, 3, 2. After this last one, hold. Hip dips, right hip down and lift. Left hip down, lift. Getting obliques and deep core involved. So these muscles right around your hip bones, this is what we want to feel. So as I'm dipping one hip down, the other hip isn't going all the way with it. It's not a very large dramatic motion. I'm using core and glutes to stabilize. Let's go for 4 more each side. Switch. 3. Switch. If you're shaking, that's great. You're building strength. Last 2. And roll it down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe it out. Rock your hips side to side. Give yourself a pretzel stretch. One thigh over the other. You can grab onto your ankles, your shins, wherever you can. If that's not accessible to you, you could go for a figure 4 stretch, crossing one ankle over the other, drawing the thigh in toward your chest. Good. Give yourself a little more pressure into your shins. Other side. Good. Nice release through the glutes. When you're ready, rolling up to sitting. Let's move on. Switching to one red and one blue spring. Hands are going to come to the foot bar. Toes curled under, feet up against the shoulder blocks behind you. Let's move into our down stretch. Hips are going to lean forward. Chest is wide. Ribs are down. Abs are pulled in and up. You're going to press away. Feel the crown of your head reach the ceiling as you come up. Chest is really wide. Press away. Crown reaches to the ceiling as you come up. So again, what I see in class a lot is people want to stick their butts out as they go back. It's not going to do a whole lot for your abs here, which is what we're trying to target. So think about really leaning your hips forward as best as you can, while also zipping the core in and up, keeping your ribs down so you're not just arching way through the back. We want to always feel abs in this movement. And again, think of your head coming up to the ceiling so that when you come forward, you're not just sinking the head down. 3 more. Last 2. Inhale as you come in. And 1. And back. Next, we're going to try to do that on one arm. So I've flipped to a red spring or a heavy spring. So I've taken off the light spring. Both hands to the foot bar. Get in your down stretch prep. Ribs down, hips forward. We're going to press out, both hands on the foot bar. Right arm lifts up. Reach the arm up as you bring it in. Just 3 more. Try to keep your shoulders square. Oh, my phone just fell. Last 2. And 1. Good. As you come in, right hand comes down. Press out with both arms. Left arm reaches up. And keep it high as you come out. So try not to rotate through your shoulders. You don't want to be twisting to the left. You want to keep the shoulders square so they're both facing forward. Hips are staying forward. I know it's really hard. Last one. Good for you. Let's place on one more red spring. So we're on 2 reds or 2 heavy. We'll go right into our knee stretches, knees on to begin. We're going to press out so that we're pressed away from the stopper a little bit. Free your tailbone so that you're not tucking under. Press the knees back and forward. Back and forward. Trying to use low abs more than quads. And make sure you're not tucking the tailbone under. For this one, we want to keep it free and pointing toward the back wall. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the stopper. We'll move into a quick set of knees off, hands on the foot bar, toes curled under. This time we're going to lift the knees up and go for a set of 10. So the knees stay hovered, shoulders start over, your wrists press out a little bit, knees out and in, out, in. You've got 8, 7, 6, long lumbar spine. Last 4, 3, stick your sits bones out to the back wall without arching your back. 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back home. Knees down. Feet come down. Quick child's pose. Reach your arms over the bar. Let your chest drift down to the floor. Big breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Very nice. All right, to finish up, let's flip onto 1 red spring or 1 heavy spring. If you'd like less for arms, you could do 1 blue or 1 light. I'm sitting down on my heels. You could have your toes curled under up against the shoulder blocks if you prefer. Hands and straps facing the foot bar. Sit up tall. Make sure your ribs are stacked. Palms forward. We press up and down. So just as we talked about growing taller as the springs retracted in footwork, we're going to have that same sense of growing taller this time as we press the hands forward. Make sure your palms are really facing up so that your pinkies are reaching up just as much as your thumbs. Shh. Exhale, press forward and back. 2 more like this, and then we're going to add on. Last one. Good. Next time we press up, we're going to reach the arms all the way up, out, and around. Palms flip forward. Press up. Palms turn to face each other, down and around. Grow taller. Shh. Good. 3 more like this. Last 2. Use your core to help you. Try not to lean back. It's hard. And 1. Good. Other direction. So now palms are facing my hips. Arms come up, forward, down to my hips. Grow taller as the arms go down. Palms flip down. Reach the arms to a T, up and down. 3 more. T, up and down. This one's really tough. You've really got to turn on your core to help keep you nice and stable. Full disclosure, it's a struggle for me. Try to avoid your shoulders coming up to meet your earlobes, okay? Nice. Very good. Okay, let's finish up with a couple more variations. Just holding both straps in each hand. You're going to flip your palms to face forward. We're going to work on the right arm first. So we're going to reach the right arm up, over, and around. Just 3 like this. Oh boy. Only pressure in the right strap. Try to keep those shoulders from twisting. Oh, fight for it. So working on building strength, really challenging ourselves with this one. Left arm, palm forward. Reach the arm up, out, and around. Left arm up, out and around, palm forward. Good. Both straps in hands. Elbows tight to your rib cage, palms right in front of your shoulders and facing forward. We're going to go for double arm boxing. Press forward and back. Fists toward your shoulders, elbows back. Shh. Forward and back. So your shoulder blades can squeeze together, down and back on the return. Good. Let's go for 3. Holding your core. Try not to lean back as you press forward. Final 2. Use your back muscles. And 1. Nice. Right arm only. Forward, back to center. Left arm alternating sides. Abs on. Palms are still staying forward and down as you punch or push. 4 more each side. Switch. This is 3. Switch. Final 2. And switch. You're on the last mile. And switch. Just for fun, let's bring the arms down by your sides. Flip the palms forward, reach the arms up, out, and around. You are all done. Thank you so much. And thank you as well for your patience these last couple months. If you are not subscribed and you'd like to be, please subscribe. I post new content. It's really fun. And of course, if you'd like to be a member, on my membership option, which is a monthly subscription, you get access to over 30 exclusive workouts with cool variations, fun stuff, and lots of prop work. Thank you so much to my membership supporters. I really appreciate every one of you. And thank you so much to everybody who's been with me for 6 months or longer at this point. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.